It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1868, recorded January 27th, 2022. Not so Super 8. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have the last 4 gadgets wrapping up CES. We also take a look back at some old school film gadgets and find out where they are now, plus the fan favorite gadget that we have to update you on. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, if gadgets could dance, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good myself. Yeah, nothing bad to report. So.
Oh, good.
Doing good.
So I have something sort of good to report.
Oh, great.
I went to a show.
What? I thought they were all canceled.
Well, Toy Fair was canceled,
Yeah.
and the Housewares preview was canceled, but the boat show opened.
Ooh.
So I went to the boat show, and I shot some videos for next week's show. Yeah.
So
I feel sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, I feel sorry for those people because it's only a 5-day show, and it's supposed to be a blizzard Friday night.
Oh, no.
And of course, the big audience for the show is Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
When no one is at work. And
Right.
it's supposed to be a foot of snow in the city. But anyway.
Boo.
So I went and I got some stuff.
Does the Hudson ever freeze? Is it possible that all these boats
No, the Hudson,
stuck?
the marina used to freeze.
Right.
It froze enough so that some of the loonies there would go ice skating between the boats.
Gosh.
And I remember once.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, it does. I figured if they're ice skating, I can walk from B dock to C dock over the water, which I
Yes.
did. But the river itself doesn't freeze because it's tidal and the tide is very fast.
Yeah, it moves too
The
much.
problem is it freezes way upriver, and they sometimes send an icebreaker upriver because ships have to use the Hudson up there, and they break the ice up, and the ice comes down in humongous ice flows.
Ugh.
And has broken many a dock. It just comes crashing down, and so. But lately, that has not happened in, I'd say, the past 10 or 15 years. We've not had that kind of ice.
Wow.
But yeah.
So at the boat show, is this mostly for like showing off the newest model of boat and yacht?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. And I guess one of the reasons is that it's not a trade show. It's a public show. And although manufacturers often have a booth there, like I think Mercury and Yamaha was manned by the people at the factory, most of the boat exhibits are manned by the local dealer.
Right.
Because they're looking
They want the
to
sale. Yeah.
They want that. Not only do they want the sale, but one year I bought a houseboat, and it was the boat at the boat show. I said, I'm very interested in the boat, and the guy said, well, you can save $5,000 shipping because this boat is for sale.
Oh, wow.
And they had, they usually put carpeting all through the boat, cheap crap carpeting to cover whatever the boat is. And he said, if you're really interested in it, I will pay particular attention that we really not let a lot of people on it. And I said,
Right.
no, I'm very interested in this. And so I ended up buying it.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so most of those boats are for sale. That's why I feel bad that must be a lot of money involved in
Yeah.
trucking the boats in and into the Javits. And I remember reading when they finally finished building the Javits, someone said, we forgot about the boat show and we have to rebuild the doors
They're not
because
big enough.
we didn't think about someone bringing in something 50 feet long and 18 feet wide.
Yeah.
So,
And then are there sailboats as well? I mean, the mast of a sailboat.
you know what? No,
Or-
no, there weren't. I did
Okay.
not see one sailboat today.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting you brought that up. You're absolutely right. I did not actually. Only down in Miami do I see sailboats because it's outdoors.
Right.
So I do not see unless they're tiny little sailboats and they just fold the mast down in the booth.
Right. I wonder. I wonder. Could you take a sailboat mast off? I don't know.
I think you can.
Maybe. Maybe some can, some can't. I don't.
Yeah, I think a lot of masts fold down so that sailboats can go under bridges and things.
Yeah.
But I'm not a sail person at all.
You're a motor.
I'm a motor yacht.
A motor yacht.
There was once a magazine called Soundings, and they said, "We want to. Would you be the representative for powerboats? And you're going to write an article why you like powerboats, and then someone's going to write an article about why sailboats are so much better." And I remember saying, "I don't want to get on a boat and sail the entire day to get to a bridge I can see from my dock." Because the George Washington Bridge is 5 miles away. And if you're fighting the tide, it would take you several hours to get there in a sailboat. So anyway.
That's funny.
But it was great
cool.
fun.
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be awesome. So today we have 4 gadgets from CES. We still have one final CES gadget next week. But this will be kind of the wrap up of CES, back to our normal gadget schedule next week, which will include the Crappy Corner is coming back. So if you're a patron, look out for your Patreon newsfeed for the post to vote in the poll. And so, yeah.
And view a video, warehouse stuff. We have a couple of videos in, but at the end of the show, we'll just remind you now. We're starting to use warehouse videos again. So anything to do with the gadget, make a little 2 to 3 minute video and send it to mail@gizwiz.tv. Okay. We have something for next week, but then we'll want new stuff.
Perfect. So the first gadget we are going to look at is from a company. We have them in here in this episode twice. A company we know and love, Anker. So let's take a look at the Eufy garage door control. Hey everybody, we are still at PepCom. This time, instead of Anker, we're at Eufy with a completely different Adam. How you doing, Adam?
Wait, I'm in a different Adam?
Yeah, different Adam.
Okay,
Completely
different Adam.
different. So what do we have here? What is this new product?
So Eufy is part of the Anker brands of products. This is the all-in-one garage control. So we're going to sell 2 versions, the Control and the Control Plus. It is a sort of a dual function system. So besides a camera, it also introduces control. So you could open your garage door, close your garage door, but you can also see if someone's in your garage. You could see if your garage door was open or closed. And then through the app, you can control your garage door. There are, again, 2 versions, $99 and $129 for the Plus version. The difference being the Plus version has 2K resolution, and it also allows you to control 2 garage doors. The regular version has 1080p and 1 garage door control. So if you have 2 garage doors, get the Plus. If you have 1 garage door and you're okay with 1080p, which still is great quality, the traditional model is fine.
And then I can see there's kind of 2 pieces here. There's the camera and controller, I'm guessing. And then what is this other little tiny module off to the side?
That is actually the control for the garage door.
I see, like perfect, like a little sensor that I know on similar products it can tell, if it's oriented one way or another to tell if the garage is closed. And then when is this going to be on the market?
I believe it comes out at the end of the month.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
And everywhere that other Anker and Eufy products are sold, Amazon and your own website?
Amazon, and then it'll be Eufy Life. We do have some retail partners as well. I don't know if this particular product will be in any of those retail partners yet, but stay tuned. Again, Eufy Life or Amazon is probably the best place to go.
Thank you so much, Adam, once again.
You're welcome.
That was a little weird because I had talked to Adam earlier in the day, so that's why I was like, it's Adam again.
Oh, that's very funny.
So this is, so it's not available yet. And I found an article talking about it. And so here it is. One thing I forgot to ask him was the price. And so they mentioned in this article that the...
Oh, no, he did say it was $99.
Oh, you're right. Oh, sorry.
And $129 if you want the 2K version.
Right. So this is pretty cool. I think that having the garage control integrated in with a camera, you don't have to install any other camera. That's kind of nice. I will mention though that there are competitors already in this space, and they're a lot less expensive. Now they do not have the added benefit of the camera integrated into the unit, but the thing that comes to mind is MyQ. So here's MyQ and what they do. And this is just a device that basically makes your garage door opener a smart garage door opener. So your motor, your track, all that stuff stays where it is. And even your button, like the button to control the the actual garage door, that all stays the same. This can just work as a remote to open and close the door. And what's kind of cool about the MyQ stuff is they work with Amazon. So if you want, and I haven't used this service, but if you want, whenever you get an Amazon delivery, the deliverer can open your garage door remotely, place your package into the garage, and then close your garage door so that it's secure, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
So that's the competitor MyQ, and who knows if Anker or Eufy will.
But there's no camera in that.
No camera.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so that is a downside. And Eufy's indoor camera is how much? So their 2K camera is $40. So if you wanted to buy them separately, $20 plus 40, you're only at $60, where the 1080 version that can only do one garage door is at $100. So I feel like the price point needs to be a little bit lower just to compete in the market. And
do you have a camera in your garage?
I do, but I don't. But it's exactly this actually. It's the Eufy indoor. 2K thing. And I just have it like on the wall, pointing towards the doors. And one other thing to say is the MyQ device. I cannot remember off the top of my head if it can do 2 doors or not. I believe that mine can do 2 different doors. You just have to buy an extra sensor, and that sensor is stuck to the garage door, and so when it's up, it can tell that it's tilted one way, and then when it's down, it's tilted the other way, so that it knows. So I can look in the app without even loading a camera or anything. I can tell if it's open or closed just from the app. So anyway, that's all I basically have to say about that.
Okay. And Scooter X found one for $20.
Right.
So there you go.
I am excited to see where this goes and what Eufy does.
Absolutely.
Does with it. And also they, Eufy and Anker are kind of known to chase the lowest price point. So there's a chance that this isn't even a released product. There's a chance that this could come out for a different price.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay.
Okie dokie. So next, we are taking a look at ChessUp. I had a little bit of a issue with audio, so there's no audio in this next clip. There's no microphone audio, but I'll go ahead and just talk over it as we play it. So here's ChessUp, and this is an AI-powered chessboard. And as we're watching right here, keep in mind that the person on the left is like a normal person, like you or me. The person on the right is a chess grandmaster. And they brought out this grandmaster to kind of show off this board. So as you can see, the board's lighting up and giving the players contextual information about each piece. And so as you rest your finger on a piece, it'll tell you where that piece can move, but then also if it's a good move, a mediocre move, or in that sort of information, like kind of what you should do next. And so the blue is like, okay, it's like you can move there. Red is like, please don't move there. And green is like, hey, this is a great move. And so it also integrates in with the phone. As you can see, the app. The app and phone are not required, but you can use them. And they mentioned that this is all powered by AI, artificial intelligence, and it should get better over time as well. Another really neat thing is that this enables the possibility for multiplayer. And so you can actually set this up to battle other people and play chess games with a real chessboard, which is pretty cool. I really like the technology that they have where once you rest your finger on a chess piece, that it recognizes that and then immediately kind of lights up the board. And it's really smart to know sort of what's going on, like, you know, that you touched it and then didn't actually commit to the move, or you did move it. And even earlier in the video, she actually knocked a piece over, and the board could kind of tell, like, okay, that wasn't an actual move. That wasn't an actual thing that, you know, was being executed. So it is not cheap. It cost $350 for the board. And also the pieces are plastic with like a chip inside. And so you can't have your own pieces. If you wanted a specific like wooden pieces or something like that, you wouldn't be able to do that. And it's not available yet. It's on Kickstarter right now. But they have raised an awful lot of money on Kickstarter. So here they have $1.7 million raised on Kickstarter. In fact, maybe we could let's watch their video and see if there's anything that I forgot to mention that they want to tell us about. So here we go.
This is chess. This is also chess.
They're trying to be cheeky.
This is ChessUp. No matter your chess level, ChessUp will level up your game. ChessUp is a smart chessboard with a built-in chess instructor that lights up all possible moves according to strength. If you never played chess, ChessUp will teach you. You just touch a piece, and the board lights all its possible moves. If you already know how to play, ChessUp will teach you how to really play. Sacrifices, endgames, forks, defenses. ChessUp knows them all. The AI reads the board and shows you all possible moves with each piece you choose.
So a few things that I remember. One, is like it knows all chess moves, right? And it'll respect the rules, and it'll kind of also force you to play the rules. So like, if you're someone like me, like back when I played chess, you know, I might have been in a checkmate situation you didn't even know. But also, like, if you get a pawn to the other side of the board, you can get another piece. And so if you switch those pieces out, the board is smart enough to know, okay, that pawn has become a queen, you know, or whatever piece that's switched. And then also, the AI can scale. So if you want to play against someone basically with bumpers, and they may not have the AI turned on to a high level to tell you how to beat the game, and you can. So if you want to like actually test them, and so they don't.
That's what I wanted to say. Wouldn't it be if she's a chess expert?
Right.
Can you shut her side of the
yes,
board off?
you can.
Oh, you can. Oh,
so if you want to say you don't get any help, and I'm gonna get the AI handicaps, you can do that, which is kind of cool.
Okay. Well, if I had one, I would say, oh, you know what? I have disco lights on my side of the board, and the disco lights on your side of the board are burned out.
So I think you should just fold. You know, that's
yeah. So I
the
think
disco side wins.
We should play for a lot of money.
Right. So yeah, so it's a very expensive thing, but if you're someone who really likes chess, there really isn't. I mean, other than maybe a virtual board or something like that, I don't really know of many other chess boards that have this type of hardware, software integrated all together, and also the board itself being able to light up and kind of show you where you need to go. That's really
Can you use the app to play a person on another phone far away?
Yes. Now the board will not move the pieces for you. You have to move the pieces. But yes, in fact, yes. So here's their website. Let me just show you. After we scroll down, built-in AI, touch pieces, light indicators, play by the book, and then play across the globe. Your opponent's moves light up on the board in real time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. See, here's the skill level equalizer. Choose the assistance level for yourself and your opponent, making an uneven matchup competitive, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then also, the academy, where you kind of teach stuff. That was one thing that they mentioned, was that Grandmaster was kind of doing classes for them. Like it sounded like they were going to create some content around her and teaching chess, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go. ChessUp. It's from Bright Labs, spelled BRYGHT, Bright Labs, and brightlabs.com. That's where you can find out more, and they have their Kickstarter on that page for you to support them. There you go.
Mr. Dave said we could add the robotic arm that you had last week.
There you go.
There you go.
The robotic,
you can do it all. You against a robot.
It'll only cost you $4,350. So, completely reasonable. Yeah, that's great. So there's ChessUp. Moving on. We love our drink makers here on the show. And we've heard your cries. It's not a coffee gadget. It is not a coffee gadget. We have heard your pleas for no more coffee gadgets. I'm just joking. This is the Black & Decker Bev. Hey everybody, so I am here at PepCom in Las Vegas, and I'm here with Brooke at Black & Decker, and we are taking a look at, this, I feel like this would be the envy of anyone's home. This is what you need to keep up with the Joneses, or just to be the Joneses, really. So Brooke, tell us more. What are we looking at here?
Yes, so this is Bev from Black & Decker, your new personal bartender. Bev will be available on Amazon in May at $299. So today we're going to make a Long Island iced tea. So the beauty of Bev is that we have all 5 locations for liquor here. So you choose your favorite spirit as long as it's 750 milliliters. You insert the bottle, and then Bev pulls from the food-grade stainless steel straw, making a drink in under 30 seconds right before your eyes. So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's make this. Okay, and this pod is the Bartesian pod. So this is the Bartesian brand has been out for a while, so you can pick this up at a whole bunch of different locations.
Yeah, so they're sold in a 6-pack for $14.99 on Bartesian.com or Amazon, and like you said, we're partnered exclusively with Bartesian for the capsules.
That's great. Okay, so you just set the pod inside.
Yep, you insert the pod here into Bev, and Bev will know which liquor location to pull from based on the barcode. So she scans the barcode, close the lid, and then you're going to choose your strength. So there's 4 strength settings. We have mocktail, light, regular, or strong. So we'll do regular today.
Perfect.
And we're going to click mix in under 30 seconds.
Wow, and so it actually shows you what it's pulling from.
Correct. It illuminates the bottles it's pulling from to show the user exactly what liquor that they're drinking.
That's great.
Yes.
And Long Island traditionally has mini in there.
There's
so
3.
we're getting the full demo here. That is great. And you said that this is at the price point of $2.99, which is pretty good for this market. And then also, it's like this location specifically for gin, or could you put, say, your rum in that location?
Yes, so the locations are specifically labeled, and it will know which reservoir to pull from based on the barcode. But if you wanted to get creative, by all means, you could swap them out. However, they are labeled
I see.
accordingly.
And it's already done. That was very quick. That was very, very fast. Awesome.
So cheers.
Do you mind if I try it? Can I have a taste? Ooh la la. Okie dokie. I have to go 6 feet away.
She only had 1 cup for the entire day.
Right. I got the whole thing. Cheers. Thank you so much. This is Black & Decker with Bev. See you guys later. Cheers. So this is an interesting gadget to me because it uses all the Bartesian stuff, but at $150 less, or $170 less than the Bartesian itself.
Yes.
So
what's strange is at the Houseway show, was it November? I did the one from Hamilton Beach.
Right.
That uses the Bartesian capsules.
Right.
And she said they're exclusively, and no one is saying Black plus Decker. I notice everybody's just saying Black and Decker. But this is cheaper because the Hamilton Beach machine is, I think, $400, and $350, and this one is only $299.
Right.
Correct.
Right. And I'm trying to remember if the Hamilton Beach one, did it require you to transfer to a different bottle when you used it in the?
No, it has.
Because that was one thing she was mentioning was that you could put a 750 milliliter bottle in there and it would take it straight from the top, which was kind of interesting. That you didn't, like, if I look at the Bartesian here, let me click the Bartesian. It requires a reservoir bottle. So you can't just take your own bottle
I see what you're saying.
directly from the store. Yeah. You need to transfer it over to the Bartesian reservoir. And that was one thing that she was saying was different, was that you can just keep the bottle there, which is kind of interesting. And so by the
it's interesting. Go ahead.
And I saw someone in the chat saying Long Island requires Coke, and that's what the little pod is for. Is any extra mixers are inside that pod, and also Long Island normally requires like 5 different liquors, and this one only used 3. But it was a passable Long Island iced tea, so that was good. And I think one of the reservoirs is also just water, I think. So you have like gin, rum, vodka, bourbon, and I forget what the other ones were. But so you have 5 different alcohols in there.
Now, what's interesting is, do you remember Drink Master?
No, Drink Master.
DrinkWorks, rather. DrinkWorks.
No.
I did DrinkWorks in August 2019, which was Carrick and Anheuser-Busch,
Okay.
which strangely closed down
It did.
DrinkWorks about 2 months ago.
Yeah, thank
And
you for
I
being part of our passionate
believe-
DrinkWorks community. It's gone.
Yes, valid until, yes, you can get your money back.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Isn't it? So I don't
Pods
know
and
if there's a
accessories
big
will
demand. A
Yeah.
big demand for this thing. Isn't that a riot?
That is crazy. Yeah,
And DrinkWorks, Carrick seems to have a lot of difficulty getting out of just doing coffee. What was that other thing that they made?
the soda. I remember this one.
Oh my God!
It was
you could
a
make
Coca-Cola.
a dreadful glass of Coke for $3.
It was
and
an
it
8-ounce, $3 glass
Yes.
of Coca-Cola.
Coke,
Yes.
right. And they did the same thing. They gave everybody their money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
I can't remember what that Hamilton Beach thing was called.
let me see. Do I have it here? Hamilton Beach. It was. When did I do that? Oh, just type in search on gizwiz.biz. Hamilton Beach drink. It was, believe, February last year. February 2021.
Let's see here. Because that one, it's so interesting that there's just now like 5.
Yeah, suddenly, yes, but they're all using the same-
Bartesian. It's like
Yes.
they decided that it would make sense just to sell the pods. Like they must be just
Yes.
making enough money off of the pods. I am not getting any results.
Oh, right.
Something new from Hamilton Beach, maybe. Here we there it is. Found it.
Okay, let's
Okay.
see.
So here it is.
Oh, there. Yeah, so you're right. You have to put your liquor in their bottles.
Right.
Yeah. Does the Barisian machine look similar to that?
It does. In fact,
Because
I
the lady at Hamilton Beach made a slip and said that they were building their machines.
this is the Bartesian.
Oh, then they are building them
Yeah.
because it was at the Hamilton
see.
Beach booth.
Right. Yeah, because this
Okay.
is just the Bartesian.
So they're selling them a little bit. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. It's so interesting this home bar thing.
Yes, but I think the fact that DrinkWorks are out of business is not a good sign.
No. The thing is, I think it needs to hit a perfect price point to
Yes,
like.
DrinkWorks was $400.
Right. And so
and-
the Bartesian is $350 to get into the game, but then the pods are a lot less expensive. And then this new thing is $300 to get into the game.
And the pods are $3, right?
Right.
Like three. Yeah.
And it could also be that, I don't know.
Maybe people with COVID, people are drinking a lot more.
With depression on the rise, these Bartesian knockoffs
Yes.
keep coming around.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's it. Definitely, if you're in the market, this makes a lot of sense. I don't understand the Black & Decker branding. Does not seem like...
No, I know.
This is my Black & Decker fancy, like...
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Bev by Black & Decker is a new, but old, but new, but something we've seen before thing in the...
At a lower price point.
A lower price point, exactly. Okie dokie, we probably should have done this one first because we're going back to Anker, and we are going to take a look at a new video conferencing equipment that they have, which I think is really nice.
Yeah.
This will be good.
Anxious to see this.
Hey everybody, here we are at CES. This is Pepcom, and I'm talking with Adam here at the Anker booth. So, Adam, you guys have a lot of products, but this one has caught my eye.
So we do have a lot of products. So this is our new, introduced today, is the AnkerWork PowerComp B600. So we took what we learned with the C300, which is our webcam, and we built in three main functions. So we have a webcam, 2K, we have a speaker built into it, and we have, obviously, as you can see, a light. It is dimmable, or you can turn it off. You can actually change the color in white within the app. And it has another really great feature, which is a privacy feature. So when you close it, there's no issue with the camera being exposed. So once you physically block the camera, it is physically off. So, but that one we just introduced today. It'll come out at the end of the month, around the 25th. It is $219 here in the US. And that again is our PowerComp B600, part of our AnkerWork line. AnkerWork, if you don't know, is basically part of Anker. We introduced our C300 and our S500 early in 2021, and it's really meant to take advantage of the hybrid work environment. So people working from home, people working at work, just like this, it's portable enough, you can take it to work and then take it home. So whatever your needs are, you can do that. So,
and I love interviewing you because you answered literally every question. Oh yes, and I know it says don't touch the products. I touched the products. This looks really, really cool, and I feel like this is a no-brainer for a lot of folks who don't quite know how to get the lighting right at home.
It's one of the biggest issues that you see with people with webcams is they sit with their, instead of sitting with the window in front of them on their face, they sit with their backs to the window, and all you get is like a silhouette of people. Whereas this now adds fill light, that key light function, into your web video, and it really takes a really great web camera, and it adds that third element, which is lighting. Right. So, and it really ups your game. It's really meant to sit on an external monitor, so you do have all the different functions of it swivels, it flips, so you can adjust it however you need to. It does have a thumb screw on the bottom, so if you wanted to put it on a tripod mount or a small desktop tripod, you could do that. But that is, again, the B600 from AnkerWork.
Thank you so much, Adam, and we have another product we want to talk to you about, but we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Like I said, out of order. We were a little bit out of order. So yeah, this is great. It is $220, so it's not cheap, but most high-end webcams aren't nowadays. Is to get a good webcam, you'd be spending close to that already, and having the built-in light, which you might be able to...
built-in mic, right? Built-in mic,
light, and it even has speakers integrated in there as well. So it has really everything you need. And so here it is. This is their website for it. So you got a 4-mic array, dual speakers.
Oh, okay.
The light and the 2K camera. And then it seems like it has some noise cancellation in there as well, which...
Oh, I remember reading it. Something about it cancels noise that's coming from behind it. You know what I wonder if it has? I wonder if it has a headphone jack.
Oh.
For people who want to use headphones.
Not seeing it. Oh, it looks like it has a mute button on the side. There's a few things we didn't get to see when when we're checking
Yeah,
it
I
out.
like the
That's
fact
pretty
that it swivels. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I think that the and also the software. He's mentioned that it's software. Now this is not in the hands of consumers yet, but just a webcam having good software that doesn't take over your computer would be awesome. That would be awesome. Here's their little software section. So they were mentioning you could change the temperature of the light to be more tungsten or more daylight focused. And then, you have all this software built.
Chad, go up just a little bit because there's just some notice about shipping. There it is. Shipping times have been delayed. Oh, that's all right. No, they always said it was going to be available at the end of January. Just delayed by a couple of weeks. Okay.
Right. So yeah, $220 if you want the AnkerWork, and I think it's pretty cool, and I can't wait till people get it in their hands because I feel like I really want to see the software, and I really want to kind of see how it performs on someone's computer. So pretty cool. That is the AnkerWork. Just imagine that we covered that before the garage control. Just keep that in your head.
So the Atom thing works.
Right. So now it's time for our gadget look back. We're going to take a look at a gadget that we covered at CES in the past. Where are they now? What is going on with
exactly.
them?
This is 2018, and you'll learn everything about this gadget from this video.
Here we are. And it is muted. Here we go.
Hey, Dick DiBartolo, Mads, Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. Last year I took you on a tour. CES had all these old gadgets. They even had my Timex original, the Beepware watch, okay? The first smartwatch. So I'm walking through the Kodak booth, and they're showing one of their old cameras, one of their old
Dick, excuse me. Hi. Sorry. My name's Steven. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Kodak. This is actually not an old camera. This is in fact, this camera is so new it hasn't fully been born yet. This is one of the newest, and will be the newest film camera that the industry has.
Wait. Film?
This camera shoots real Super 8 film. You remember Super 8 film?
I was a big fan of
Long before there was video, there was Super 8. With Super 8 cartridges, which you can see behind you right here. We're bringing back Ektachrome reversal film for Super 8. But this is not your grandfather's Super 8 camera. This is an entirely contemporary Super 8 camera. It's got digital features baked right in. So it's got, for example, in here a digital viewfinder so that we can see you can actually see what you're shooting as you're shooting it. So it's shooting real
so
film.
that's a big change.
Dick, this is not shooting video, but you're able to actually see what you're shooting. And for example, if you're a skateboarder, are you?
No.
Me neither. But a lot of people who shoot Super 8 also love to skateboard. So we call this the skateboard grip on top, and you can hold it down close to the ground and still see what you're getting, so you don't have to put your eye up to the camera, right?
But you know what would they be, people who buy this be using it as something as simple as that, in as much as you have to buy a cartridge? It used to be 3 to 4 minutes on a cartridge?
Yes, same. It's still 3 to 4 minutes on a cartridge if you're shooting in real time. It depends on whether you're shooting slow motion or time lapse.
Okay. You have to send it away?
That's right. You send it to Kodak. Okay. We'll process it. We'll scan it. You'll get the digital file back, and we'll ship the film back to you too in a yellow envelope, of course.
Okay.
It is Kodak.
Now, are you making a projector?
We're going to be producing a projector. We've also got a digital projector for projecting it digitally. We've got a film scanner that we also sell if you want to scan your own film, but we're happy to do that service for you. And what we found, Dick, that's really interesting about Super 8 is that there is a whole new generation of creative artists and makers who are becoming obsessed with producing an analog media. And so we've seen not only feature films starting to be shot on Super 8, but a lot of marketing projects, of course, student projects. So Super 8 is the way that I studied film, and the first films I ever made were on Super 8. So in a sense, this is like the gateway drug to shooting motion picture film.
Okay, now is this out now?
This will be coming out this year, the first half of the year. We're still refining the design prototype. It's actually quite a complex piece of technology to manufacture because it's as mechanically sophisticated as a Swiss watch or an automobile. So we've been doing the technology development for a couple of years now, and it'll be in market before the summer.
Okay, and the retail price?
Retail price is going to be priced around $2,000.
Around $2,000. All right, and
It's a very special piece of kit.
And film.
And then the film itself, between the purchase of the cartridge, the processing, the scanning, and returning it to you, it's probably about $100.
For one roll?
$100 for a roll of film.
Roll of film. You have to be a devoted person to want to do this. But
or a student, or a professional. Okay. And if you think about, as we often do, people's overall creativity budget. Imagine how much we used to spend on film when it was the only way to capture special Kodak moments. Today, most of the images that we capture, we're probably capturing digitally, including, we hope, on Kodak manufactured digital devices. And so that means that people will batch a certain amount of their creativity budget for particularly special moments. Weddings, graduations, a baby's first steps. These are the kinds of motion pictures that are worth capturing on real film.
Okay, this is really neat. And speaking of creative budgets, people who watch the Giz Wiz show know that every year we spend upwards of $100. Last year we spent $110. Anyway, this is Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at Kodak, talking about Super 8 like you've never seen it before. Bye.
Spoiler alert. It did not come out later that year.
It did not come out.
It did not come out later that year. This was filmed in 2018, so that is now 4 years old. And
is there any word about it at all?
Well, Dickie D, if you would like, on Kodak's own website, you can sign up.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can sign up for updates about the product. If you would like, if you'd like to learn more and be updated on the next time that they're going to tell us about this.
And I don't know if you saw that super there. I went back the next day, and there was someone else there, and I said, yesterday I did a recording with I forgot the guy's name, and did he say the camera was $2,000? And the guy said, no, it's $3,000.
No, of course not. It's $3,000.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's
no wonder Kodak's not around. And this is Kodak. I asked the guy, I said, is this a licensee? And he said, no, we're the original Kodak. Are you working Rochester? Yeah, that's where we're based.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
I'm not sure.
Sign for updates. That is
sign up for updates. I really need to be updated about this. I love the C-mount lens. There's not many. I mean, the only thing that I know of in modern times that uses C-mount lens is
Canon.
Security cameras. Security cameras will use C-mount lenses.
Yeah. $100 for 4 minutes of video.
And I don't think it records audio.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But you know what? I think there's a mic in there, and I think it records the audio onto an SD card. Then I think you mail in the SD card.
Okay. And well, that's actually kind of nice that
they sync it at the factory.
That's part of the digital and
yes, and then you get back a disc with your sound on it.
I see. Yeah, it seems like whoever was in charge of this product left the company and they've forgotten about it.
Yes,
it's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, this is the thing is at that price, at $2,000 to $3,000. You could have an incredible digital camera. You could have a really, really great digital camera. You would have to be so focused on analog. And if you are so focused on analog, I just don't see why Super 8 would be like the thing. I mean,
it's like people who like vinyl say that there's a sound you get from vinyl that you can't get from anything else.
Right.
I mean, it may be, but my ears don't know the difference, and my eyes can't tell the difference between Super 8 and my my smartphone.
Yeah, I just don't see it working. I mean, it obviously didn't. 4 years.
No,
4 years out.
it didn't.
Nothing.
No, it didn't, because
Nothing.
they would. I think that was. It's like FoldiMate. It was like the second or third year they were there, saying we're refining it.
Right. So speaking of FoldiMate, I kind of teased it. The chat room has been wanting us to update y'all. It's a long tradition now. I think we've been focused on them for 5 years.
At least. We should just mention. So FoldiMate, this company, theoretically, they told me, they make industrial machinery for companies and that fold clothing, like restaurants who have thousands of uniforms. Their machines fold them up, and they thought, what a great idea that when you take your laundry out of the dryer, you'll throw it in this machine, it will fold it up. And the first year we saw a mock-up, it didn't do anything. And then you and I went back and we saw it fold up machines, except after we were watching, we realized that when they handed you the garments, they handed you them in a certain order.
Right.
Because the drawer that came out didn't really fold them. They were just folded.
Yes. I remember them. I was like, wow, it's really working. And then someone had just finished recording and she opened it up. And there was all this the middle was empty. She takes all out the dirty stuff, and then she just shoves back in the folded stuff. It was like, wait a second. This is a fake. Not working.
The fake folding machine.
Fake FoldiMate. And I guess we can kind of make this a little bit quick because there's no information. There's nothing new. Going to FoldiMate. Their website has not changed since last year.
Yes.
You can still join
the last
the
time we
waitlist.
asked, 2020, I emailed them and they said, Dick, we're not going to CES this year. We're using the money to further, it's like the camera. We're using the money to further develop the machine.
Right.
Oh my gosh, did they get $686,000?
Did they?
Just go down like one little inch.
Oh. Successfully closed a 600. What?
Oh my gosh.
I guess so. From Seed Invest.
We are in the wrong business.
Seriously. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That they got $500,000 for this. So the last update was in 2019.
That would make sense when they emailed me that we're not coming to 2020 CES.
Right.
The prototype exceeded our expectations in performance and field tests.
Two years ago. That's it's not good.
It ain't gonna happen, folks.
I don't think so.
They're working on a FoldiMate with a camera built in so that you can get an.
I'm surprised they haven't shifted to. We were gonna do it, but now with artificial intelligence and
there you go.
Neural networking, now we're able to pull it off. We just need some more money.
That's funny. Chrissy Bacon called folding money mate.
Yes. Right after you're done laundering your clothes, they will launder your money to make it look legitimate. Yeah. So FoldiMate, no updates, but we also haven't gotten any. We haven't gotten any updates, so it's not like that really cool car that we covered in the.
Oh my God, that's still claiming that it's coming out. That's still collecting money, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Ilio. The Ilio.
Yeah, that is the scary part, is that they're still collecting money. Yeah, that Elio is just ridiculous. Send me updates. Anyway, so there you go. That is it for CES. We will be back to normal gadget, our normally scheduled gadgets. But speaking of scheduled, next week will be on a Wednesday instead of on Thursday. Same time, just different day, one day early. So if you're here in the live chat room, we would love it if you would join us for Wednesday. Speaking of the chat room,
and then the following week, Chad.
Following week will be on Friday. So we got a Wednesday and then a Friday, shifting it a day before and then shifting it a day after. If you want to watch the show,
schedule will be up. Well, I'll change the schedule on February 1st, so just look there.
Yes, just head on over to gizwiz.tv. At the top of the webpage, there is a pop-up, so you can just check out what the schedule is right there. And so you can watch us Wednesday and then Friday after that. Join the chat room, chat along with us, and hang out. If you don't watch it live, don't worry. You can catch previous episodes right there on the website, gizwiz.tv. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets. Even today, I headed there just to do a search, find that Hamilton Beach thing. So if you're looking for a gadget, gizwiz.biz is the place to do it. While you're there, play. What the heck is it? The gadget show, the gadget game online. You got to guess what the heck this thing is. This is obviously this is a stack of green tires. Not only are they green, but they're actually green for the environment because they're made out of grass clippings. So there you go. These grass clipping tires for your bicycle.
Sounds like a Kickstarter project to me.
I think we got potential. At least $1,000. At least.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Correct answers will get the chance for up to 6 Mad magazines. If there's more than 6 correct answers, it'll be given to random correct answers. And then if you're funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting, there's 12 Mad magazines up for grabs. So be funny and you'll have double the chance to win a Mad magazine signed by Dickie D himself. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. We want to say a huge thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/gizwiz. Thank you guys so much for your support. Seriously, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for your generosity. If you want to support the show, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab at the top of the website, and click on that big old Patreon banner and support there. If you want to give outside of Patreon, there's also a PayPal link right on that website as well. However you give, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot, and it goes a long way. So thank you so much. I think that wraps it up. Don't forget, send in your videos, your Gadget Warehouse videos to mail at gizwiz.tv because we'll start needing those again next week. And that about wraps it up. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.